Hey guys, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. So we are going to do your third week of June collective reading. Now keep in mind it's a general reading, which means it cannot possibly apply to every single person that is watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all of the information will be left in the description box below. In case you are new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. And I hope that you guys are doing well. So collective, when I was meditating over the energy for today's reading, the song that I got was So What by Field Mob featuring Sierra. Now in the rap duel, Field Mob, you have a Gemini as well as a Virgo. And then Miss Sierra happens to be a Scorpio. So this could be involving a Gemini, Virgo, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. Also keep in mind we are currently in Gemini season, which means this may have already taken place since Gemini season has began, or it will take place before Gemini season wraps up. Also, I'm thinking about the name of the group, Field Mob. Immediately the mob, and then field is like out in the open, right? I feel like somebody's trying to create some type of lynch mob. I'm definitely getting some type of, not literal, okay? I have to say that for YouTube purposes and because people take things literal. I'm saying like, people trying to blast your name, put your name out there negatively, trying to stir up and cause up some type of drama, trying to get people to gang up on you. When you think about a mob, they gang up on people. So I feel like someone's telling their side of a story, but they add an extra little razzle dazzle to it. Or even if it's not a story that they need to be telling, it's like they're going back gossiping and trying to get people to take their side or get people to gang up on you. I'm getting that also. Somebody may literally do field work. Like they have to be out in the field, like literally, in order to do their job. So it could be in regards to co-workers and things like that, right? And going back to that Gemini energy, I definitely feel like for a lot of y'all, this is played out in Gemini season already. Or this is something that, is going to come up. Because, Gemini season wraps up in the next couple of days. So I feel like before Gemini season wraps up, you may end up hearing about somebody running their mouth, stirring up some stuff, causing drama because of their gossip. But here's the thing that's interesting about this. So what? Just like the name of the song. Because this person is the least likely, and they ain't got no business going around talking and saying nothing. Being quite frank with you, the energy that I'm picking up about this person who is running their mouth, this person is miserable, and they're looking for company in their misery. You know what I'm saying? Misery loves company. This person is miserable. They're not happy, and they're trying to make it like this person has a victim mentality. They're trying to make it like everybody's doing wrong but them. And I also feel like this person is inserting their nose in some business that don't even belong to them. So they're just very, very miserable. Because when you got stuff going on in your life, you ain't got time to be sitting here entertaining stuff that A, don't got nothing to do with you, and B, is going to cause a bunch of drama. Why would you want to be involved in that? Because they're messy and they're miserable. And messy and miserable people, you know what they like to do? They like to pull other people into their drama. So just like the name of the song, who gives a fuck what they saying? So what? I also feel like this person is trying to build a reputation for themselves. And people already see them as a nasty spirited person. And it's like they're trying to flip it. And, they could also be going back, repeating things that they heard to certain people that something was spoken about in regards to them, trying to get their favor, but it ain't gonna happen because this person is sleazy. They got a sleazy personality. You know what I mean? Like they're just a slime, and I don't think anybody is really gonna take them seriously. They may hear and listen to what this person has to say, but I feel like they have a fucked up reputation themselves, and that's why they're trying to turn the shores. One of these in the air. That's what I'm getting there. So let's talk about your spirit animal. The spirit animal that I got was the monkey. Now, it's so interesting. Let me tell you how I seen a monkey. Like the cartoon Curious George. Of course, he's a monkey. And I kept seeing a yellow hat. Somebody may work, like their work attire may require them to wear yellow. Like if you're in outdoors a lot. I'm definitely seeing somebody may wear, or in a picture that you have with this person, they have on a yellow fedora, yellow blazer, yellow dress. Something yellow stands out. Also, the color yellow is associated with your solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus chakra is your self-esteem, your willpower, right? Those are the two strong things associated with the solar plexus. And this person got low self-esteem and they're trying to bring you down, or they're trying to affect your self-esteem somehow. Somebody may be gossiping, talking about something that someone wore to an event, trying to make it like they didn't look nice, but actually they probably were the ones that stood out at the event, So again, the spirit animal is the monkey. And then I was thinking about the cartoon Curious George, and Curious, like that monkey was always getting into some monkey business. He was curious. When people are curious, they start digging. They start inserting themselves in stuff that they don't have any business in. And I feel like that's what this person is, right? So with the monkey spirit animal, like I said, monkey business, messy. This person is bananas, aka this person's kind of nutty, you know. Here's the thing also about a banana. You know how you see in the cartoons the banana peel when a person walks and slips on it. This person gonna slip and slap their way right into some bullshit with their monkey business, talking and running their mouth too much. Also, don't you get caught with the banana in the tailpipe, aka don't get caught lacking around this person. If you know that you're around somebody who does not know how to hold water, they can't hold water, don't talk about nothing personal, because they're gonna go back and repeat it. That may be the biggest message for a lot of you all watching today. This person can also be very hairy, like have very hairy arms, very hairy legs. I'm also getting like this person is trying to mimic you, or they're trying to be like you. Because if you think about it, like, you know how you see the videos of people going to the zoo and things like that, and the children will be doing things in front of the glass, and the monkey tries to mimic what their child is doing or their person is doing. This person's trying to be like you, or they're mad that they're nothing like you. You know what I mean? I feel like somebody may be trying to bite your style. Somebody's name may be George. I did get that, and we'll get into names in a minute. I also did get, like I said, someone always wants to know your business. I'm also getting something with community, because going back to the name of the group, Field Mob, that's a community of people coming together to gang up on somebody. Someone thinks they're very, very clever, because monkeys are very intelligent. And that's a known fact. This person thinks they're clever, but when it's mixed with this type of energy, it's like it's going to backfire on this person. Also, the monkey spirit animal talks about honor and protection. And I feel like as far as honor, this person may not have honor, but you're going to be protected from their BS. I don't think people are really going to take them seriously. And then going back to, like I said, the mob is something about being ganged up on. I'm getting that also, okay? Or someone's trying to. So let's get into the names. First, middle, last name, street name, business name. Put it where it applies, if it applies. If it don't, let it fly. Of course, Sierra, Lewis, Golden, Hosh, Merrick, Landon, Russell, Brandy, Green, Wilson, Armani, Sheaf, Allen, Atlanta, George, Theodore, Francis, Teddy, Bennett, Farrell, Sean, Timothy, Crawford, and Albany. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's get to your reading. Let's see what this person want to be nosy and messy. So let's be nosy and see what they're doing, so you guys can find out how to protect yourself from this ingrate right here, because this person weird. Even the energy is making me feel flustered, because it just feels like who goes out of their way just to cause drama? Like, what is this about? I really get that energy. So we're going to get the sun and the moon, the card that comes before and the card that comes after, and then we'll get clarifiers for the collective. Bottom of the deck, gossip, little messy ass person, and you see he's in between these two seahorses, just standing in the middle of some stuff being messy. I know they being messy because you got a page. A page is a messenger. So this is someone going back, spilling the tea, running their mouth. Somebody can have a butterfly tattoo or multiple butterflies as tattoos. Somebody may love seahorses. That may be random, but you know how, like, if you're at work, because I do feel like for a lot of y'all, this could be a work situation. Like, people will have like little statues, little things on their desk. Somebody may have a seahorse or a seahorse necklace, a pendant, something like that may resonate with someone, or they could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You know, the pages are young, youthful. They still got some growing up and expanding to do. This person could be emotionally immature. And that's exactly what you got here, immaturity, you know. So let's go ahead and shuffle. It's going to come to the light. Whatever they're doing, going to come to the light now. Whenever the sun comes up, a brand new day starts, and it also shines a light on every single thing around it. Also, I feel like you are the center of everybody's attention, or this person's attention. Because the sun, out of everything else here, the sun just shines the brightest. You are a light. And you have a light about you that draws haters to you. You know what I'm saying? I really get that. And keep in mind, these cards are flipping. I want to make sure they're all upright. Keep in mind, we are in Gemini season still, and Gemini is associated with communication, right? So there's a lot of chatter during this time for a lot of people, because every elemental time frame affects us differently. So you may be experiencing people talking a lot, talking out of terms, saying things that's just like, what? Where did that come from? I'm even getting that somebody is actually, here's the thing, because I'm seeing this. If you're hearing gossip about you, you should put out some type of false narrative, because you'll find out who said it. Say it to that one particular person that you suspect is causing stuff, because how did it get to all these other people? And make sure it's just as fake and just as elaborately ridiculous as possible, because that's how you're going to end up weeding out whoever this person is. Now, if you're somebody like me that's like, I don't got time to entertain stuff like that, so you're not even going to do anything like that, just keep in mind and keep your strong moral values that you're dealing with people who are immature. You're dealing with people who are, to be quite honest with you, what I'm getting from this is they're mentally unstable, you know, with the way that they process things and the way that they deal with life. They're mentally unstable, you know, so you can't really take them at face value. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Pentacles. Again, I'm going to say for a lot of you all, somebody's jealous of your lifestyle. Somebody's jealous of your career. It's somebody at your job, you know, that is just running their mouth, just being messy, you know. So, again, yep, see, right up under this, the very first card, you got the damn devil. This person's messy and miserable. Now, I have to go back to this because you have two mice here, or rats, okay, rat bastards. And then you got two people dancing with the devil. So it could be two people who are trying to stir up some type of narrative about you, or they're going back and repeating what they heard without knowing all the facts. Somehow two additional people will get caught up in this whole web of lies, you know. And I feel like one of them is going to go back and snitch on everybody. Like, oh, this person told me this and I didn't say that. Because I feel like it could get messy to the point where supervisors and things like that, people in higher ranking positions could get involved. If this is not a workplace situation, because I do get it could be friends and family type stuff also. Again, I feel like somebody is going to snitch on everybody. The Eight of Wands could be a fire sign, specifically Leo, because we did have the Sun earlier, which is the major arcana for Leo. And then you got the Eight of Wands. Leo season is July, August. August is 8. So it could be a fire sign that's coming back like, first of all, I didn't say this. So-and-so said that. Don't pull me into it. But it's like, well, you already went back and repeated something. So yeah, you already put yourself, yep, mob. You know what I mean? Going back and repeating stuff. Somebody done spilled the beans, gossiping. You know what I'm saying? Just being childish. You got kids here. That's what I'm getting. Like a bunch of messiness. So again, Sun and the Moon, the card that comes before and the card that comes after. There's the Moon. And then clarifiers. So right in front of it, absolutely, talking behind your back. Swords is communication and mental. Talking behind your back. The swords are right over his back. Hello. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We're in Gemini season. And I did say one of the artists in that duo, Field Mob, is a Gemini. And we, of course, are still in Gemini season. You have the Moon. And even looking at this, you see how the crab is coming to the surface. Somebody's going to tell everything. The truth is going to surface about who's been doing the mouth, you know, running the mouth and things like that. Ten of Wands, carrying a heavy load, carrying a heavy burden. This is very interesting because you have two tens here. So that's what I'm saying. It's two people that's going to get involved. One of them is the big time betrayal. Like they doing all the real stabbing in the back. And the other person is being like accused of it or being accused of being dragged into it. And they like, you ain't finna dump this on me. I'm finna come. I'm finna snitch. Because see, even here on the table, he's going towards the Moon. This person's going to come to the surface and say something. Then I say possibly a fire sign. It could be a Leo, Sag, or Aries, strong Leo, that's going to come in and like air it all out and make it be known who caused all the initial gossip and drama. Like, didn't I say field mob? You got a mob of spirits here. Look at that. And it's like people, they're coming in clamoring to listen to this person's gossip. For somebody, the gossip is like music to their ears. Someone involved in a situation can have the first, middle, or last initial of C, G, M, O, J, T, or N. First, middle, or last initial for this person. We want the Sun and the card that comes before and the card that comes after for the collective. Let's see what we get here. Somebody getting exposed. You know, they call themselves exposing somebody. Did I skip it? Oh, we have some here. Somebody's getting exposed. So I overlooked this. So here's the thing. And this happened in one of my most recent readings. When I'm going through the cards and I overlook a card, that's because it's somebody that's right in your face. That's the message. That's a part of the message that I meant to share. Somebody right in your face is the culprit. Like somebody that you wouldn't have even expected. That's why you overlooked that person. You weren't even expecting this person to be the one that was causing the messiness or a part of it. So yeah, look at that as I'm going through it. Wow, where is the sun? Whoa, what is going on here? Okay, so somebody's trying to hide and keep themselves out of the, because we just had the sun, right? We just had it in the beginning. Somebody's trying to keep themselves out of the situation. Somebody's trying to hide and play innocent. Somebody's trying to play innocent in this situation, y'all. That's what I'm getting here. And I know I'm going through it fast because I'm used to using the deck. Now, if I don't find it, and I may have shuffled it in one of these decks as I was doing readings earlier, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm getting a message that for some of y'all, we ain't even finna have to worry about this. I literally just had the sun. And the fact is hiding, somebody's trying to hide something. And it could be a Leo. It could definitely be a Leo. Very interesting. Oh, wow. Look. Now, you guys see how many times, look, and it's at the very, very back. Okay, somebody trying to hide. I'm like, we just seen this. Let me tell you something. It's literally the second card. Look, trying to hide. Oh, my fucking God. Okay, I'm done. So, this person's trying to, Look, this, for a lot of y'all, this definitely happened in Gemini season. Hands down, okay? Or is it involving a Gemini person? And literally, this was the last of the last two cards in the back of the deck. This person is trying to act like they have no involvement, because this damn card didn't want to be involved at all in this reading. Now, did it? This person's trying to act like they didn't do nothing. And here's the thing: when you confront them, they could get defensive. Seven of Swords, guardedness, defensiveness, protection, because now people are coming at someone, checking them or addressing them. This person is guarded. Yeah. Okay, so you got swords, wands. Okay, so for some of you, I remember I said there's possibly two people. You got the Two of Swords here. Somebody is an air sign, somebody's a fire sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Sag, Aries, strong Leo. Could be a July Leo. We also had the Eight of Wands also, so definitely could be a Leo. We got some strong energy with Leo here. Also, someone's birthday, the birth date could be in the teens. So the 13th through the 19th of whatever time frame. It doesn't have to be Leo or air sign. It could be whoever we're talking about. This person's birth date could be in the teens. Again, 13th through the 19th. Somebody trying to hide like a motherfucker. They don't want you to see their involvement. They don't want you to see it. And that's crazy that they came out like right next to that, because it's like this card want to hide real good. As many times as I went through that deck, So it's like this person may also be trying to delete some type of evidence. I'm getting that as well. But somebody's being implemented in something that could get them in a lot of trouble. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor. See, that's what I said. Some higher ups may end up getting involved, and their job may be at stake because of it. Also, this could be involving somebody's husband or someone's partner, because the Emperor is always a divine counterpart. You got Aries energy here, and I said I was getting strong fire. So far we have the major arcana for Leo as well as Aries. Let's see what's up under there. See, I feel like somebody's coming to someone with repeating some shit. Somebody's not liking what they're being told. I also get someone's feelings could be hurt after they hear about some type of gossip. Somebody may also sense that it was someone that they were cool with, because I'm telling you, as many times as I scrolled through the deck, is like it was right in our face. Technically, it was stuck behind another card, which means somebody's trying to hide their involvement in it, but it was in the deck nonetheless, which means they were still involved, you know. And I knew it was going to be something messy, you know, when I picked up the initial energies. For somebody, it could be a love interest, because you do have the Emperor. That is, again, a divine counterpart. This could also be a boss, supervisor, team lead, manager. And I did say Gemini season. I feel like for some of y'all, you ask God, or whatever you resonate with spiritually, you ask a divine being or whatever to show you who is against you, to show you who is not for you. And you see how she's looking up at the angel like, tell me. And they're like, shit, he right in your face. They right in your face. They are the weapon that's formed against you, stopping you from prospering or trying to stop you from prospering. They're right in your face. That goes back to this card right here, how it was hiding in plain sight. Okay, this is, if it's not a love interest, this is someone that you genuinely love and care about. There you go again with that 7 of Wands. You know, definitely this person can have a 7 in their birthday, the 7th, the 17th, the 27th, or again, their birthday could be in July. Baby, that card was trying to give us the flex, which again lets me know this person is like they're trying to hide, and then when they get called out, now they want to be all defensive and they want to start exposing other people. So say, for instance, you know, this person says, well, I didn't say anything. It was so-and-so. It was Sierra or whoever said it. And they're like, nah, Sierra said that you said blah, blah, blah. Now this person going to start exposing everything. Like, nah, Sierra did this on this day at this time and this with this person. They're going to start exposing everything because they'll be damned if they get caught up in some stuff that can get them in trouble. 5 of Pentacles, lack, loss, abandonment, being left out in the cold. They feel like somebody left them high and dry to have to deal with all the backlash. And also somebody is going to be left to deal with all the backlash if it hasn't happened already. And I'm telling you, whoever it is that's being accused of everything, I don't feel like they're the main culprit. I feel like they're just somebody who was involved and repeated something, or, yeah, I'm getting like repeating things, saying something that they shouldn't say, because all the swords are down here. You, again, swords, communication, and mental, with them being down, you ain't no business saying that. You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have repeated that. Bottom of the deck. Okay, this one was sticking up. But you have the King of Pentacles again. I feel like for a lot of y'all, something workplace related. And then you have Pentacles again. There's 2 people who are involved in this. And it's like, they're going to have to face justice, that scale there. They're going to have to face it. Because whatever they did was wrong. Also, family members, it could be someone who has Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be something involving a husband figure, some accusations against a husband or a male partner. I'm getting that as well. So let's go ahead. We want to get the cards for the moon first, and then we'll do the sun. Let's get a clarifier for the 10 of Swords. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Give me a clarifier for the 10 of Swords. Could be a family-based situation. Could be some accusations that causes a family to break up. Could be a hater. You got 10, 10, 10. Come on, y'all. Come on. See, this I know. Our message is on point. You got all of your cards surrounding the moon is a 10. 10s across the board. So it's like this person is trying to end somebody, because if you look at it, he's done. If he keeps trying to go on in this manner, he's going to be done. Back going to be out of there, you know. And then this is upright. This is a happy family, but in reverse, it's the end. So something that somebody is going around saying could end a family structure, can cause some conflict to the point where somebody is asking for a divorce, where someone leaves their partner. Wow, bottom of the deck, you got the 7 of Pentacles, not moving forward, not moving backwards. A loss, because in reverse, them Pentacles, that's a loss anyway. Somebody could be saying something that could make somebody lose their job and affect the family structure. Somebody's birthday could be on the 10th or the 30th, because you got 10 3 times. So the 30th, 10th or the 30th could be somebody's birthday. Somebody could be born in October, because you do have the 10 of Cups, October, Scorpio could be. Let's see. Let's get a clarifier for this 10 of Wands. Dang. Okay. Let me show you the card that flipped out. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, you got 2. I told y'all, for some of you all, a fire sign finna drop the bomb. Okay, they finna tell everything. So the 5 of Pentacles, lack, loss, abandonment, being left out in the cold, is in reverse. And then you have the Page of Wands. Pages are messengers. Upright, he's doing what's righteous. He's going about things the right way. In reverse, somebody finna spill the beans. They finna tell everything. Because they're like, I'll be damned if I lose my job. Because this is a loss. You know, they're trying to avoid losses. Upright is a loss. In reverse, opposite. This person's like, I'll be damned if I lose my job. I'll be damned if I lose my person. Because he's running up chasing behind her. I'll be damned if I lose my family and my stability because of what somebody else is going around saying. But I also feel like this person is not trying to wholeheartedly be responsible for their part in a situation. You know what I mean? Somebody said something they had no business saying, repeating something. Somebody didn't do their fact checks, and they didn't realize like somebody's character was being defamed when they, went back and repeated something. I'm getting reiterated though. So this person, because I'm hearing the word reiterated, they really feel like they were saying something that was actual. They felt like they were saying something that was right. And they didn't do their own research before they opened their mouth about something, you know. Let's get a clarifier for the Two of Swords. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. See, that's what I'm saying. Somebody could lose a lot. They went back and said something that could make someone lose a lot, lose their family, lose their job, you know, family, job. They went back and said some stuff that could really make someone lose everything. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The opposite of fortune is misfortune and unfortunate. Okay? That's a major arcana that's definite. You get this devil and a snake right here. Like, this person is shady. Going back running their damn mouth. Couldn't wait to run and repeat what they heard. See, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's miserable. That's just the facts there. Wheel of Fortune reverse, major arcana, definitely. Yeah, this person definitely said some stuff. And now they're trying to hide. Throwing rocks, hiding their hand. You can't, because she ain't got no hands. You know what I'm saying? Throwing rocks, hiding their hands, trying to act like they didn't do it. You did it. You said it. Now you caught. Now you got to deal with it. You can't walk away. You can't hide. Eight of Cups, walking away from things that are no longer emotionally fulfilling. In reverse, you can't get out of this. You've been exposed. The sun is going to expose it. I really feel like there's a fire sign that's not going to let their name just be, you know, thrown in the middle of some chaos. But again, I do feel like they went back and repeated something. But I feel like they're like somebody was using them as a scapegoat. Again, a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. Because you even got Leo here. You got Leo. So I do feel like there definitely could be a Leo involved somehow. Or, you know, I'm getting also that a Leo person could be the person who's coming back like, let me tell you the truth of how this really went down. Even if the Leo person isn't involved, okay, I feel like they could be coming back like, let me tell you something. So-and-so told me that. So I know they got that from this person. Or they're just trying to clear the air. I'm getting something with that also. Even, again, if the Leo isn't involved, they're going to come in and set the record straight. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I have to say that also because it doesn't have to just be the sun sign. It could be Moon, Rising, or Venus. So you, like, say for instance, if you're watching, you know, you have these placements in your chart and this storyline resonates with you, you may be the person that has to go out and correct things. Like, we're not going to keep this drama up. Let me set the record straight, you know. Let's get a clarifier for the Seven of Wands. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Okay, didn't flip out. Oh, there you go. Somebody finna come set the record straight, y'all. They haven't came in yet for some of you all because the card is sideways. Upright is yes, like they are already headed your way or they already told you. Reverse is like, nope, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna address it. It's sideways. You guys see. And it landed right on top of the Two of Swords. And it landed right on top of the Sun. The Knight of Wands, look at his face. Them eyes all bugged out. He pissed off, and they finna jump to go address something. They are going to address it. It's already emotion. It's sideways. The sideways is like they headed that way to address it for sure. Or like once it hits their ears that they are somehow implementing. Oh baby, they on their way. They finna address it. Also, somebody think they goddamn Fox News or something because they want to go back and repeat everything they damn hear. You know, this is really, I do feel like, because in the song, so what, they were talking about a love interest. They were talking about, like, who cares? So what that you don't care about my situation? So what if you have some opinions about my situation? Again, somebody could be going back and saying, like, oh, I heard that so-and-so cheated. I heard that so-and-so was messing with someone else. They don't got no real proof. It's a bunch of hearsay. But that hearsay could have caused the ending or potentially caused the ending to a marriage, to a relationship. Even if it's not marriage, somebody have a child or children with this person. And it's just causing a whole bunch of, you know, it's a bit of a hailstorm here. Could be a Sag. You do got Sagittarius. Now, because this is not a major arcana, it could apply to any of the fire signs. Leo, Sag, Aries, but predominantly Sag. Whatever the case, it's going to get addressed. Because Knights are either going into battle, coming out of battle, going on some type of journey or adventure. It came up sideways, right? Again, he's known for going into battle. Sideways is like, this person like, oh, it can go either way. You can either tell the truth or we can fight it out. What's up? Which one you want to do? For somebody, it could be physical. Like somebody wants to physically lay hands. And then for others, this could be like, oh, we can go to court. Because remember earlier on, we did see, what was it? The Six of Pentacles, And there was the scales there. He had a scale in one of his hands. So, you know, I'm getting that message as well. Whatever the case, you just got somebody who's miserable. I feel like somebody is, they don't have stuff going for them. They don't have a family situation. Their job doesn't pay what you make or what whoever they're talking about makes. You know, somebody's just envious of somebody's lifestyle. Also, they may not have friends. They may not be very popular. They may not be well liked. So they're trying to, you know, talk their way into friendship or associations, affiliations, and things like that. And what they don't know is they got the wrong one. But they gonna learn today. That's for sure what's gonna happen. And for some of you all watching, you learning today also, because you're seeing it for what it is. Like I said, this card didn't want to be shown for shit. So this is shining a light for a lot of you all that somebody right in your face is the real bad man, bad guy, bad gal. Somebody is just doing a lot is what I'm getting. Okay. So as always, I'm going to ask that you guys continue to like, share, subscribe, click that all button. And until next time, take care and be well. Bye.